Hello? McCready. Oh, really? Well, it'll be tight, but I'll see what I can do. Okay. Where's Claire?
Where's my rent?
Cheers.
Stop! Don't eat it.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing. I'm taking you to lunch.
You are?
Client's paying. Come on. Here we are.
Ah, it's great to see you, Michael.
Glad you could fit us in.
For you, it's a pleasure. Sinead will take care of things. Your coat? You excuse me.
Hello, stranger. Been a while, yeah?
It has.
I've a nice table for you.
Do you remember Claire?
Oh, my goodness, you're a grown woman. You've done well, I hear. University and all?
Yeah, sort of.
Thanks.
Looking forward to this.
Ah, Gary's the new chef here. Mind you, it's not easy working under your dad.
Oh, tell me about it.
My new partner. I'm showing her the ropes.
My goodness, brave girl. I'll be back when you've had a chance to.
There's Gary there. He was a right tearaway. Bit too fond of the booze. Had to nick him myself a couple of times. That's our man.
You ready to order now, sir?
I'm still waiting for my food.
No? Okay. Mr. Bellini. Oh, nice surprise. Joe.
I'm here to sample the work of the new chef. I told him we got a real winner in your son. Hey.
Who's this guy? He looks familiar.
Franco Bellini. The Franco of Franco and Tony's.
Oh, I've seen him on the telly. I thought I recognised him. Is this his place?
This and the other half dozen Franco and Tony's in town.
But Marco, it's my favorite table.
If we'd known you were coming.
Never mind, it's not important. Per favore, Marco.
I'm so sorry. Sinead's put you on the wrong table.
Oh, no problem. We'll move.
No, we like it here.
This table is reserved.
Sorry to inconvenience you.
I'm sorry, Michael. Please.
Smarmy git.
Rule one, don't draw attention to yourself.
Michael, I'm so sorry.
No problem. Keep your mind on the job.
What job? He's on his own.
Use your eyes. He hasn't ordered yet, so he's obviously waiting for someone. Camera?
It just feels tacky taking photographs of him and his boring secretary or whoever it is.
It's what we're paid to do. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
Hello. Everything all right? Linguine is superb. Squisito. Thank you.
Linguine verde should be lightly painted by the spinach. The touch here is heavy.
Oh, I'm sorry you think so. Matter of taste, I guess.
Ah. You doubt my taste?
No.
Yeah, what do I know about food? I'm only Franco Bellini.
Franco, no need for this.
Also, your presentation is poor. Visual stimulation is an essential part of the food experience.
Okay, that's enough, Dad.
And perhaps it'll allow us to eat it before it gets cold. What's the problem?
Why do you have to be such a...
That really wasn't called for.
Okay. Okay. I'll talk to him.
Where's Wilson?
It's Coyle. I do have you all right. I'm at Franco and Tony's. I believe we did say 1 o'clock.
What's the problem?
Your kitchen is filthy. It's a disgrace. I mean, look at these pants. You should clean as you go.
The guys are about to do it.
These are not the standards I expect.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're a third-rate cook. A few flashy tricks, that's all. You might fool the naive and innocent, but not me. You're third-rate in every way.
That's it. Just shut it!
No more! Okay! Let go of me! Let go! Take your hands off me! Gary, get out of my kitchen!
You fired. Finished.
What's going on?
Let's go.
I really don't believe you sometimes.
What's the matter with you? Non interferire. Affari miei.
You must have done something. I told you he kept having a go at me. Why don't you ever believe me? Sacrifices we made for you. Look how you repay us. Yeah. Franco believed even good to his family. That's it. You take his side. He doesn't sack people for nothing. Not.
There's nothing like a quiet lunch.
I rule 1. Mine's on the job.
Oh my God. Did you get that?
It's not only our lunch bill that's going to give Mrs. Wilson a shock, eh?
Where's the boyfriend? What are these supposed to be?
It's freezing in here. When are you going to get someone to sort this out?
We paid 1 hour developing prices for this?
Well, it's the first time I've used that camera.
Door.
You only hired me because I'm cheaper than an intercom.
Hello, Michael McCready. Oh, hello, Mrs. Wilson. Yes, he did meet someone. No, we had a bit of a technical problem with the camera. It's entirely my fault.
Michael, I'm so sorry. I didn't know who to go to.
Yes. No, not his secretary, no. Could I ring you back? Sure, thanks. Sinead.
Gary's been drinking. He came back. He threatened to kill Franco. He took a knife. His dad's out looking for him. Should I call the police?
With his record? I'll give you a hand.
Where would Franco be now?
They're opening a new restaurant, Nightingale Wharf. He could be there.
I'll check that out. You go with Sinead. Phone Gary's old haunts. He may just have come back on the booze.
Come on.
Where's Franco? Good question. Some cookery program's been on. Marco Fiorucci phone. He's looking for him. I need to talk to him myself. Anyway, what's the problem?
There's no problem.
Well, he's not here. Can't help.
Well, if Mr. Bellini does show, please get him to call me.
Don't worry, my angel. I'm here.
How could he say those things to me, Joe? How could he?
Thanks for your help. Bye.
That's funny. There's a card missing. Franco's London flat. Look, the card to the Essex place is here, but not the flat.
You don't think...
Gary took it?
Sinead, where is this flat?
I'm not sure. It's on the river somewhere.
Right. We'll ring the Essex number. His wife will know.
Okay.
Hello, can I speak to Mrs. Bellini, please? Well, maybe you could help me. Yeah, it's Gourmet Films, the cookery show. I'd like to get something biked over to Mr. Bellini's London flat.
Coyle, no.
Nah, not to know, mate. I don't recognise you.
Claire? Yeah. What's the address? Right. Thank you. Excuse me.
Oi!
Mr. Bellini? Mr. Bellini?
So that's all he said then? Michael?
I kept asking what happened. He wouldn't talk. He seemed odd.
He just stabbed someone. I was surprised he seemed odd.
But you can't be certain he did this.
See what he's got to say then.
Has his wife been told?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, let me help. There you go. Thanks. Now, you sure you...
I'd rather call me home.
Something's never changed round here, eh?
Alan, I know the family. Marco's as straight as a die. You should find Gary and talk to him.
No, there's no need. Marco's confessed. He stabbed Bellini after a row over his son.
He's admitted it.
Yeah. I've got it here in black and white. Hey, we should grab a beer sometime.
What a day. Have you seen my dad?
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, Donal, in fact you are. He's 2 months in arrears.
He managed okay before he took me on. He's struggling a bit.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's his problem, you know. Oh, Claire! Claire!
Give me a juice.
I suppose any cash is going to change hands with this, huh?
Slated. Claire about.
Ask your clients to use the street entrance, would you? Tired of people asking for you in the bar, especially wild-eyed young drunks.
What am I gonna do? Hey! Hey! They'll be looking for me. I'm in trouble right up to my neck. What am I gonna do?
What's going on?
McCready, thank God.
You all right, love?
Look,
Look, I've been on a binge. Stupid. In this boozer, I saw the news on the telly. Bellini's been stabbed. I'd taken a knife. You know the score. I don't want to be fitted up for this. Restaurant's closed. I can't find Mum and Dad. What's happening?
Police are holding your father. He's confessed to killing Franco. Where have you been tonight?
He has been formally charged, so, you know, if you could keep it brief.
Yeah. Sure, of course.
Where did you go with the knife?
I can't get my head around this.
Your dad went looking for you.
I can't believe he stabbed him.
Gary, where did you go?
I went round to... I don't know. Got wrecked. Did loads of bars.
Where?
Kilburn Road, you know. Is it me or is it cold in here?
It's cold in here. See?
You get drunk, you threaten to kill the man who's just fired you, you take a knife, and a couple of hours later he's dead.
Wasn't me. I've still got the knife.
Leave that with me. We'll talk in the morning. And if you ever threaten my daughter again...
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
He's holding something back.
He's young, he's got a record. So you point the finger at him, is that it? Why would his dad own up to a murder that he didn't do?
Covering for his kid? It happens.
Bye.
How was it? Their pasta's supposed to be amazing. What is it, love?
Mum, if I did something really terrible, would you take the blame yourself to get me off?
I hope this is purely hypothetical.
Of course it is.
Claire, you're my daughter. I love you. If you were in trouble, I'd do anything I could to help you. That's what parents are for.
Dad. Please.
Marco, you must tell us what happened.
Go on. Tell me you don't know.
I don't.
You didn't go to Franco's flat last night.
No. No way. I don't even know where he lives.
The address card was missing.
I didn't take that.
That was me. I was concerned. I went there to warn Franco to talk to him. He was already dead.
And you thought You confessed because you thought you were saving me? No. I wouldn't risk ruining yours and Mum's lives for that piece of... What were you thinking of?
When you left with a knife, shouting, drunk, what was I supposed to be thinking of?
He's really stitched himself up. You're gonna need a good lawyer.
You mean he could actually go to prison for this?
We've got to find out who did this. We'll hire you, you know, properly. We can pay.
Yeah.
Look,
A murder inquiry needs full police resources.
Dad, the police aren't going to look any further. I mean, they already think they've got their man.
Michael, if you don't investigate it, who will?
Okay, we'll give it a go. But all bets are off, Gary. You remain a suspect yourself, and I'll need a photograph of you.
Fair enough. I've nothing to hide.
It's warmer than your office.
Now, assuming he wasn't killed by a random psychopath, what else do we know?
Well, nothing was taken from the flat, so probably not robbery.
No sign of forced entry.
The murderer had a key.
Well, Franco probably knew his killer. Let them in. Friend, business acquaintance, family? Let's make a list. So, you're going ahead here then?
What do you want me to do? Quit? Go under? Huh? Or salvage something? That's what we must do. Try and make sense of this terrible thing.
You must be devastated.
Oh, of course. I knew him as a boy. And Franco was my protege.
We don't believe Marco did it.
Neither do I. Marco's a good man. Doesn't make sense. I'm going to get him a top lawyer.
Well, if Marco didn't do it, who do you think did?
Who stands to gain by his death? Financially? You?
I don't care. I'm going to be a rich man anyway. We were 50-50 partners. Just sold off the Franco and Tony restaurants to a hotel leisure chain.
Oh, really?
We're starting small again. Simple decor, Trevisan cooking. Well, Treviso near Venice, where we grew up.
Oh.
We wanted people to share the food of our youth.
Do you think his family would be prepared to talk to us?
Now, let me ask. It's a difficult time.
Thank you.
Franco and Tony. Who's Tony?
Tony Smith, Londoner. He helped us when we first came to this country. We were both chefs. He found the investment.
What happened to him?
He and Franco fell out. Tony sold back his share before we opened the other restaurants. He sued us for using his name. Lost. Took on Franco, you lost.
Nice little runner. A lot of motor for your money.
I'm looking for Tony Smith.
Not another one. What paper are you from? What do I think of Franco Bellini's murder? I'm gutted, mate. That do.
I'm Michael McCready. I'm a private investigator. Marco Fiorucci's family hired me.
Oh, yeah?
You sued Franco Bellini when you left the business and you lost heavily. Costs were awarded against you.
His lawyers carved me up. I had to take him on. He made bundles out of my name.
Well, even more now that the trademark's been sold. Do you know about his latest deal?
I did, as it happens, yeah. But if you think you can implicate me in his death, you're wasting your time, pal. And mine. Excuse me.
Mum, it's the private detective Joe called about. Makes a change from bleeding reporters. Hang on a tick. 23 years of marriage. Bingo. Gone like that.
I'm really sorry.
Life goes on. Franco was always positive, never looked back, never dwelt on the past. We won't neither.
Yeah, but it's not that easy.
Oh, come on, love. I know you'd had a bit of a dust-up, but your dad argued with people all the time. Some men do.
Yeah. My dad goes mad, and the next day it's like nothing even happened. I bet it wasn't over anything important, was it?
No, not important.
I don't really know about this Marco. I had nothing to do with my husband's business. Too busy with my own. Well, I've a health and leisure company.
You don't know if your husband's ever received any threats or anything?
Don't think so.
And you wouldn't know if his ex-partner Tony Smith had seen him recently?
Far as I know, they haven't talked for years. Like I say, I wasn't involved with his business. I'm afraid I've got an appointment.
Listen, if you want to talk again, you can call me at my flat any time. I mean that.
Cheers.
You've been swimming, eh?
I haven't had time to get dressed.
Right, that's it. You going for a drink, Nigel?
Yeah, all right.
Excuse me, I was round earlier. Joe Rossi was here last night when the news of Franco's death came through. It's a bit embarrassing. I just forgot to make a note of the actual time that he arrived. Would it have been like, say, late afternoon onwards?
Yes, it was. I had to do everything. Restaurant, kitchen, wine cellar, office, everywhere. Huh?
Yes, right.
Please. What are you doing sneaking in there? You want to know something? Ask me.
I'm sorry. I just needed to check a few things just to eliminate suspects.
Oh, I'm a suspect, am I? I was so helpful to you. Perhaps you'd like to leave.
You did what? How many times have I told you not to go jumping in with both feet?
There's something dodgy about him. I saw him kissing Franco's wife.
He's Italian. They kiss everybody.
Her husband's just been murdered. She didn't seem that bothered.
Check things out. Don't go barging in making assumptions. You'll never get anywhere like that.
Here ended the lesson.
You're leaking.
Oh.
Joe's an important source and you've blown that now. Just like you blew the Wilson job. She's refusing to refund my 50 quid because of your snaps. Don't tell me you deliberately took lousy photos.
Well, they just look so happy together.
We're detectives, not a dating agency.
Stop shouting. Look, I fixed it.
Airhead.
Pompous skip. Anyway, at least I didn't completely waste my time. Franco's daughter Angelica seems to like me. She said we can call round there any time.
Yeah, who is it?
Hi, Angelica. It's Claire McCready, remember? I'm sorry. I tried to phone first, but my mobile was flat.
Okay, come on up.
Hi. Hi.
Nice to meet you. Sorry to barge in.
No, I want to help. Absolutely. We have to get the right person, otherwise Dad's murderer's still walking around.
Angelica, we really need to know where you were the night that it happened.
I was here. Why?
Hello?
Yeah. I went to Simply Franco's about 7:30-ish. I'm handling the interior design.
Simply Franco's.
It's going to be the name of the new restaurant.
And Joe was around then?
Sure, of course.
If I suggested that Gary Fiorucci killed your father, what would you say?
What?
You must remember the chef. Because the waitress in the wine bar down the road does. He was in there drowning his sorrows the night that your father was killed.
I think you're on the wrong track.
Because beforehand, he'd been up here, yeah? Come on in, Gary. Join us. I was out in the rain last night doing every pub on the Kilburn High Road. No one remembers you. You're wasting my time.
I'm really sorry.
Did you two an item?
Yeah, but we keep it very quiet.
Why?
Because Dad strongly disapproved.
So that's the real reason he fired you.
Yeah.
And you thought you'd get revenge.
No. I said some stupid things. But I'd never have killed him.
It wasn't Gary. He came here very drunk. I was furious. I'd never seen him like that before. I told him to go home to sober up.
Angelica, you said you wanted to help us.
Yeah, there was something you should know. Out at my mum's house, you mentioned Tony Smith. Well, he phoned my parents' house about a week ago. He pretended he got the wrong number, but I'm sure I recognised his voice.
That's his place. And that's his smart motor.
Now, how does a guy who's lost heavily in a court case, who runs a 2-bit operation like that, drive a car worth 40 grand? See what you can find out. I'm going back to the young lovers. Try and mend some fences.
My daughter's very sorry, but to do our job, we have to question everything.
Sure. I've been so stressed. And... Please forgive it.
Well, it's beginning to take shape.
Designed by Angelica. And I offered Gary the job of chef beside me.
Oh. Well, presumably you know they're,
She's my goddaughter. We're very close. Hey, falling behind here. So much to do. Gotta find pictures and plants and flowers and...
My wife supplies plants. 2 offices and... Could she help out?
Your wife?
Yeah, well, we're separated. No need to say you got that from me.
Yeah, thank you.
Angelica seemed very upset the other day when I saw you both here.
There was a row in the car after he fired Gary. Franco threatened to disown her. Cut her off without a penny unless she dropped him.
Really?
I'm not blessed with a family. But how can you reject your own daughter? Surely you have to love them, whatever.
Yeah. I guess you do.
All right?
Hi, Joe. It's sorted. Everything's going to be fine.
Grazie.
Cool car.
Too right. Glass set of wheels. What can I do you for, darling?
I'll tell you what, I'm involved in my college magazine and a photograph of me behind the wheel of this car would just make an awesome front cover.
You'd look better in a bikini on the bonnet, darling. OK, go on then.
Cheers.
Comfy, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's nice. Oh, hold that.
Tony Smith Autos. Hello. Hello. Ha ha ha.
Now, where were we? Sure you don't do modelling?
It's not his car. Logbook says it belongs to the Hawthorne Park Health Club.
Yeah. You know, I'd actually prefer plastic ones. Trouble with real plants is you have to feed them, water them. Punters sticking their fags out in the things.
Neat website. Bit upmarket for a second-hand car dealer.
I'll try corporate profile. Maybe tied in somewhere. You see, I figured if Laura supplied the plants, then your mum and dad might, you know, see more of each other.
There's no mention of him. Hold up. Look who we have here. Hey, there's Tony's £40,000 motor.
And that's our little Audi.
She wasn't home at the time of the murder. She could could have easily let herself and Tony Smith into her husband's flat.
Well, what's the tie-up between them? I mean, how are they connected?
You'll just have to wait then.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, for starters, it looks like they're connected at the lips. Come on. Crap set of photographs she took.
Hello. Michael McCready.
Funny seeing you two together.
Why? We're just members of the same club.
Of which you're the chief executive and he runs around the company car. You're out of here, pal.
I'll get security.
Sling us out. The tabloids will love this. Murdered chef's wife and sex romp with ex-partner.
Okay. What do you want?
Where were you the night your husband was stabbed?
We were together.
Alone or with witnesses?
With witnesses. Don't know all their names. Be about 40,000 in total.
Midweek game at Chelsea. Mate's got a box. Drinks party before the game. Check it out.
Look, in your line of work, you must know marriages don't always work out. I stayed because I love my daughter. And frankly, being married to a wealthy man has its compensations. We've kept it very discreet. I hope you'll respect that.
Did I see you at the new restaurant yesterday? You involved in that?
You're joking. I want nothing to do with the place. I've sorted things with my solicitor. Handed it over to Joe. Now, no offence. Why don't you both just shove off?
Nice one, Denise.
I can't believe that you threatened to go to the papers.
Well, it's a tough game, Claire. Like taking compromising photographs. Sometimes unpleasant things have to be done.
Meaning?
Meaning this job doesn't suit everyone.
Dad, we are really stuck. We're nowhere. They've all got alibis.
Gary and Angelica, we've only got each other's word that they were together. And she didn't mention the threat to disinherit her.
Claire, your mum's on the phone. Michael, about the rent.
Look, don't start.
Wait a minute, look. I'm aware you've been struggling since you took her on, and, well, I know how important it is for you to have her around, and...
Where's this going?
Well, I've been thinking about it. I've decided to revise the rent. Downwards.
There's no need.
I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for her. I don't want my niece out of a job.
Mum's got a rush delivery on tomorrow and she needs my help, but I'll let her down gently.
No, call her back. Take the day off. This is going nowhere.
Mum, it's a setup, you know. He's roped me in here just to squeeze me out of the agency.
Well, that's not so bad, is it? OK, this may not seem as glamorous, but it's a lot safer. And at least I'll pay you.
Right, all clear. Down she comes.
Right. Joe wanted you there at the opening. Gary's really choked.
I'm just glad he's working.
I'll apply for bail again, Mr. Fiorucci. We'll be in touch.
Michael, I'll be with you in a minute.
Bail?
No. It's for Sinead's ears. The guy's good, knows the angles, but not optimistic. I'm grateful to Joe for finding him. Joe's been brilliant. Not getting anywhere, are you?
It's a bit cloudy, but there is one possibility.
Wonderful. Perfect.
It's a shame your dad couldn't see the place finished.
Sure. But at least we managed to keep it alive. He'd have wanted that.
You really loved him, didn't you?
Of course. I guess a girl's dad's always special.
So, Gary and Angelica. Bit of a surprise, eh?
What is it, Michael?
Suppose I told you Gary was involved after all. But with Angelica. What then?
Beautiful. Pepperoni, ravioli, radicchio, quaglie. Tutto a posto.
Hi!
Mineral water, please.
Mum is so chuffed. Angelica's recommended her to other clients.
Oh.
She's all right, that Angelica. Apparently, she's persuaded her mother to hand the restaurant over to Joe.
Franco's share, you mean?
No, the whole thing. The restaurant's in Franco's name.
Oh, no, there's always been a 50-50 partnership.
Apparently not. For whatever reason, Angelica said that it's only ever been Franco's name on the lease. Simply Franco's. Now it's all been given to Joe. He's got the whole deal.
Of course.
Squisito. Delizioso.
Joe, I want a word.
Little busy at the moment.
Now.
Can't it wait?
I need to talk to you about the night of the murder.
We're sitting down. Where's your dad?
I think he's talking to Joe.
It was chaos that night, Joe. You were down in the cellar, in and out of the kitchen, the restaurant. Franco's flat is only a few minutes down the river. You could easily have slipped in and out without anyone realizing it. It can all be checked, Joe. Precise times that people actually saw you here.
Look, I got food to serve.
Must have been hard living in his shadow all those years. The real talent, but no recognition. First Franco and Tony's, then simply Franco's. That was the last straw.
What are you talking about?
After all those years, he was finally dropping you, ending the partnership.
No.
He sells off the restaurants, casts you aside. No more 50-50 this time. Your name wasn't on the lease.
This is my restaurant.
Wasn't just the other day when you found he'd cut you out. It was simply Franco's in every sense. That's why you went round there. That's why you rowed. You killed him, right?
No! Sbagliato! Wrong! Wrong. All right, he cut me out. I always left the paperwork to him. Naive, yeah. Sooner or later, Franco cheated everybody. But I wasn't worried. He still needed me. Couldn't make this place work without me. No, not the least. I didn't kill him for that.
For what, then?
To heal things, to make things right. He rejected his own daughter. How can a father do that? Look at Gary. He's a fine young man. He's gonna be a great chef. The poison's gone. They can be happy. I went round to plead with Franco. Tell him Angelica was heartbroken. He wouldn't listen. Flicked me away like a fly off a piece of meat. I took a knife. It's over in a second. Believe me, everything's better now.
Okay, Joe?
Sure, my angel.
Ready for you?
You see, everything's fine, fine. We've all come through. You're a father. You're a good man. I sense that we're both good men. We care about our young ones.
Angelica's lost her father. Gary's dad is facing jail. It's murder, Joe. Murder. You've committed murder.
Okay. Okay. But let me serve the meal.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Dad, you all right? Not eating much?
Don't have much of an appetite.
Oh, shit, look!
I'm so proud of you, Joe. Well done, darling.
Come on. Let's go, Joe.
What's going on?
Off we go.
Joe!
Angelica,
forgive me, Angel. I did it for you. Scusi. Scusi, Gary.
Angelica.
That's for the plans, Laura.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
And your wages, Claire.
Thanks, Mum.
Typical. Your dad recommends me for a job. The client's charged with murder.
I'm just doing you a favour.
Well, I've plenty more work, Claire, if you want it.
Well, that depends how things are here.
Well, I've lots on. Phone hasn't stopped ringing all morning.
Anything good?
Usual sort of stuff.
Amazing how many people want to divorce their partners.
So I've still got the job then?
And we don't spend it all at once, but the bar is open.
No, this money is spoken for. That is for that lunch you had to cough up for.
Take it off the rent.
Right.
Actually, I'm starving. What about lunch? I've heard this place isn't bad. Maybe you should spend it here.
Thanks for suggesting me anyway. It was a kind thought. I appreciate it.
Well, that's a relief. No linguine verde.